I'm a little bit tired, you know. I wanna home.
You're going to rest now. There's already a tweet gone out from you saying, maybe I fight Moses Itauma as well. Is that true?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know because now I wanna think what next.
Right? That would, garner him, and get him the experience he needs to compete with a Usyk, right? But right now is just not the time. I just think it's just too early, okay?
It's just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him. But I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me because I've never been in that sort of fight.
Oleksandr Usyk shared his thoughts on Moses Itauma's bold call-out following his knockout victory. Usyk acknowledged that the young heavyweight has talent but emphasized the importance of taking a break before deciding his next move. He stated he will carefully consider whether to face Itauma or opt for another opponent.
I am with him right now. He's speaking with Joseph Parker.
This time I wanna rest.
You want to rest?
Yeah, I wanna
have a holiday. See you, kids. Congratulations, champ. You were absolutely incredible tonight. Did you enjoy that performance?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Listen, I'm very happy. I trained hard. 3.5 months. I not look my family, my children. Now I'm a little bit tired, you know. I wanna home.
You're going to rest now. There's already a tweet gone out from you saying, maybe I fight Moses Itauma as well. Is that true?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know because now I wanna think what next. What next? Who my next opponent? Because now I have time and think about my career and the next fight.
You're loved in Ukraine, but I really do think you are loved by us here as well, and it showed tonight.
Thank you so much. I love UK people because it's a special fans, you know?
And you know, the final thing, people are now going to start talking about you as one of the greatest of all time. Does that mean something to you, to be one of the very greatest fighters and heavyweights of all time?
Thank you so much, bro.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor tweeted, White took a _ dive. You can't convince me that kid can beat Usyk. His comments sparked widespread debate, with fans questioning if Moses Itauma's win over Dillian Whyte was genuine dominance or luck. Taylor's remark clearly casts doubt on Itauma's ability to compete with top-tier champions like Usyk. The idea of bringing different generations together in a fight always stirs excitement. Turkey Alalshik has his eyes on a showdown between Usyk and Itauma, calling it the ultimate test between an experienced lion and a hungry young lion. Usyk brings years of mastery, while Itauma embodies youth, strength, and ambition. The storyline already has fans buzzing about whether youthful energy can overpower wisdom and skill inside the ring.
Turkey Alalshik is demanding the Moses Itauma versus Oleksandr Usyk fight. That's the fight that he would like to make happen, as you guys just read in the caption. And let me counterpunch. I mean, that sounds good. You know, I think that Turkey is looking for someone to beat Usyk. And Moses' name is just the next name up, especially in his own personal interest. It's not Joseph Parker. I don't know what's the deal with Parker. I don't know why he doesn't like Parker. I mean, Parker to me is more like a Jon Snow, because I mean, he gets in battles and he gets scrapes and bleeds and abrasions and battle scars, but he ends up victorious at the end of the day, right? So that's what Joseph Parker reminds me of. But I think that it should be in order. It should be in order to fight. I don't think that a guy with 13 fights is or should be awarded that type of fight. Now, if the fight happened, it would be pretty good. Southpaw versus Southpaw, old lion versus, young lion. And I know Moses would jump on the opportunity of getting it, and he may get it. Depends on how bad does Turkey want it, because if Turkey really wants this fight, if he really, really wanted that fight, he's going to offer enough money for Usyk to go in there, because I think it's about Usyk, not Moses. You know what I mean? And also, something else you have to factor in is it's not all about what Turkey wants. It's also, and it should be, about what the sanctioning bodies demand.
Moses Itauma has not shied away from confidence, boldly claiming his skill set surpasses Usyk's. This has ignited intense debate, as Usyk is widely regarded as one of the most complete fighters of his era, renowned for his movement, sharp combinations, and adaptability. At just 20, Itauma believes his combination of speed, power, and composure can beat a champion like Usyk. Some dismiss his confidence as overreach, but others see it as the fearless attitude of a new generation eager to challenge legends.
You must have a view of what level you're at now.
If you want my honest opinion, I think
I do.
If my skill set, if you're talking about my ring IQ and what I display in the ring, I feel like I am the best in the world, but I haven't displayed the later rounds. That's all what I kind of want to get ticked off. So my next opponent or opponents this year, we're just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round, because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him, but I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me, because I've never been in that sort of fight.
Many boxing analysts express reservations about throwing Moses Itauma directly into a fight with Oleksandr Usyk. Their main concern is that Usyk is a master of the sport who has faced a variety of styles and proven himself against top heavyweights, showcasing a level of ring intelligence that's hard to match. Meanwhile, Moses is still early in his professional journey and needs more experience.
Itauma can fight and beat the likes of Oleksandr Usyk, which everybody, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, is stating that he would love to make a fight with Usyk and Moses Itauma. That's the fight to be made. Me personally, I think it's too early in his career. At 20 years old, Usyk knows all the tricks of the trade. Usyk is very athletic. Okay, he's a southpaw. He's slick. He knows how to buy time. He knows how to control distance and range. He has an extremely high ring IQ. I think that's a step too far for Moses Itauma right now, right? But this is what Turkey want to see, and obviously Moses has a puncher's chance. Okay, he has a puncher's chance to land a big punch on Oleksandr Usyk, he's bigger than him. Usyk is 6'3" with a 78-inch arm reach. So Moses is bigger than him, right? And he obviously has a puncher's chance.
Analysts point out that Itauma's most notable win was against Dillian Whyte, a fighter considered past his prime at the time. While impressive, they argue that one victory over a declining veteran doesn't justify an immediate showdown with a generational talent like Usyk. They suggest that Moses should first test himself against fighters closer to his age and experience, like Joseph Parker, before taking the leap into the big leagues.
Oleksandr Usyk, he's bigger than him. Usyk is 6'3" with a 78-inch arm reach. So Moses is bigger than him, right? And he obviously has a puncher's chance. But with that said, I just think that, that's a step too far. There's other names that I could see Moses Itauma fighting. Fight the likes of Joseph Parker, right? Big J, okay? There's names out there that he can fight, right? That would, garner him, and get him the experience he needs to compete with a Usyk, right? But right now is just not the time. I just think it's just too early, okay? I think that, we need to allow this young man to grow, right? And then, we talk about Usyk. The problem is Usyk is 39, 40 years of age.
Trainer Ben Davidson has a different take, viewing the potential fight as a unique opportunity for both fighters. He notes that since Usyk and Itauma have never shared the ring, the matchup would be particularly intriguing. While Usyk's experience is undeniable, he has yet to face a young heavyweight with Itauma's speed, power, and fearlessness. Davidson believes such a fight could surprise Usyk and push him into uncharted territory, challenging him in ways he's never encountered before.
I'm sure you would have seen that Ring Magazine have put out a tweet tonight or an Instagram post saying that they've been informed that Turkey wants to see Usyk and Moses next. What do you think about that?
Let's see. He's just had a big fight. I think you know.
Is he ready for that in your opinion? Just your opinion. Is he ready for?
I think it's one of them fights where it's a win-win. The experience he'd gained from it, the opportunity to really, you know, if Usyk was to box Dillian Whyte, people wouldn't say it'd be a one-round job before tonight had happened. And I think, what he'd learned from it, the opportunity, and as much as Moses hasn't been in there with somebody like Usyk hasn't been in there with someone like Moses either.
Derek Chisora has been straightforward, advising Moses Itauma to avoid rushing into a fight with Usyk. Chisora believes Moses is still too young and that chasing after inactive or aging legends isn't the best way to develop his career. Having fought many top heavyweights himself, Chisora emphasizes the importance of building experience against active contenders closer to Moses' stage, rather than risking everything against a seasoned champion too soon.